I've seen it before in a dog. Now I seen it in men. Eating butts, dog butts, people butts, no matter if they've been wiped. The horrors I've faced, the hell I've seen. Truly there is no turning back now. Only to be sure my butt isn't being ravaged. I've been in this room for 5 days, with those things at the door.
Ooh, is that a butt I smell?
I've eaten my friend to stay alive,
Why'd you eat the willy first? Why?
but I gotta keep him alive, or he'll turn. Maybe we ain't so different from him after all. Maybe we're all just left to die. What? Wait, no, I fucked that up. Zombies. Clown zombies, Brad Pitt with zombies, a certain group of German zombies. They are everywhere. In movies, in games, in series, you can't escape these motherfuckers. Call of Duty is on its, 10th fucking version of zombies, before being smacked around by Warzone and told if it doesn't fit 100 players in, it's not good enough. The Walking Dead. I mean, why the fuck is this guy in France? But let me take you back a little bit. 2009. In the peak of zombies in gaming, you had 3 CODs, a Halo, Assassin's Creed, and this co-op masterpiece. You saw it in the store as a young boy. You see the cover art that terrified millions of innocent kids. You try to think of how in the hell you would convince your dad to pick up this baby. Maybe I could tell him it's educational. Maybe I hide the no fun side and say it's a peace sign. A band game. Then I remember dad left 6 months ago. I popped the disc in, sit back, and immediately wondered what the fuck I just bought. With a man's head screwed in like a light bulb and music that makes any child feel the stress of doom looming over him. I've always loved Left 4 Dead for a lot of reasons, really. The co-op. Huh, I guess he did. The shooting, the game mode, the atmosphere, the soundtrack. And with Turtle Rock taking a bit more of a backseat on this one, and Valve being the creator of this game, I know to some they're the evil, money-grabbing, ball-bag sucklers, but to me, they're the only guys that could make a successful game launcher that doesn't want to make me rip my own foreskin off every time I want to play a fucking game. Not many games age quite as well as Valve games. This is no exception for Left 4 Dead 2. With both Left 4 Dead 1 and 2 being released a year apart, and the brilliant move to put everything from Left 4 Dead 1 into Left 4 Dead 2 pretty much made the first game obsolete. There's a few arguments that minor things in the first game that are done better, with a darker atmosphere and legs. Who gives a fuck about legs? But I think most sane people can wholeheartedly agree that this is the best one. So without further ado, let's take a look at Left 4 Dead 2, everybody. Starting with the campaigns. You've got the standard Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns, Dead Center, Dark Carnival, Hard Rain, Swamp Fever, and The Parish.
Or at least it would be if my teammates weren't shooting me in the ass the whole fucking time.
And all the other bits and bobs they've added up until 2020, including every one of the original campaigns. Each one of these campaigns gives you just a short journey in the eyes of a simple survivor, no story shoved down your throat, cutscenes are at an absolute minimal. If you want to know anything about what happened in the situation, all you have to do is observe the situation around you. It's fucked. Crash cars, dead people lying in the road, scenery that stretches for miles of nothing but chaos. It's beautiful, fellas. I'm going to talk about gameplay for majority of this shit, but I had to get this out of the way just to admire the detail of making each campaign its own individual campaign. As I said, they're all pretty straightforward, just make it to the safe house a few times, and then get in the transport to escape. But from exploring Dark Carnival with the roaming clowns and all the little game shows, finishing on that monster concert that makes Oasis sound like poo, to Swamp Fever having mudmen and more farmer-type zombies, I fucking love the world around you, the messages on the walls from the previous survivors in the safe houses, that crying bitch at the altar and the dress. My personal favourite from each one is probably Dead Air and The Parish. Dead Air holds a strong place in my heart for the scenery this campaign delivers. Crashing planes that puts James Cameron to shame, the high-vis jackets on the employees that are still there, and any game that steps up to an airport massacre, congratulations, you've got my seal of approval. The Parish has the best hordes throughout. I'm just chopping boys every fucking mission. The lighting, which will sound a little weird, but every campaign has its own kind of setting, which you can subtly notice, but The Parish, man, we may be fucked, but goddamn, it is a nice day. And the ass clenching, sprinting down that bridge, my god, I could cut a fucking cigar with that hole. I can't jump, get out the way, get off! Come on, fucking move, bitch. Jab! They set an atmosphere in a zombie game for me that is unrivaled to this day. Valve really do make these 30 to 40 minute campaigns feel so unique in each playthrough. Weapons and enemy spawns change every time you play a fucking mission. An expert? Expert in this game is another level of gaming. Oh, fuck. There he is. He's just came out the dirt. I'm fucking out of here, man. Fuck! There's humans out there that can just skip through these fucking missions without feeling as so much as a breeze on their nipples. Where did he go? Yeah, he's gone.
He's already gone.
Fuck. Luckily, some of these mighty warriors are still in the public matchmaking, so thanks to warriors such as Jimmy Gibbs.
I heard of Jimmy Gibbs. That man's a stock car legend.
And a guy I know who makes leather wallets. I completed all the original Left 4 Dead 2 campaigns on Expert. Well, I say completed. Fuck, I'm running.
Oh shit, Tank.
No shit! It took me roughly 6 hours to complete these 5 campaigns. It was painful. What? Where the fuck did he come from? I'm gonna die! The few problems that Expert holds with this game, and more the problem with my aiming, is friendly fire. No matter who I'm shooting, bullets just magnet towards teammates. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Oh my god, stop shooting me.
My bad. This isn't an issue for a normie retard such as myself who plays normal, but on Expert, you better hope it's Chris Kyle watching your ass, because if it's a buddy who's played 2 hours worth of FPS games in his life, good luck. Okay,
Shit,
well,
sorry, man.
who do you think it was? We'll go for the special infected a little bit later, but I want to start with the witches. Witches are typically a fragile creature, an avoidable creature. As long as you ain't flashing that bitch with flaccid penis and torches every 5 seconds, you should be good to go. And even if she realizes that it isn't your mom sending you get home well text, you would be downed. Expert. Come over here, buddy. Let me take you back to Expert. Dead.
Where's the witch at?
No clue. What? How the fuck did I hit it? Go, bitch! I seem to have a real problem with the witches this time around. Fuck me.
Just keep running.
Where? Where do I fucking go? I'm well aware you can kill them old JFK style and slap them in the dome, but these never go well either. Bullshit. Tanks in this game can become a nightmare if your team starts wailing around. If every man understands their job, shoot the big muscly man running at me that looks like fucking Liver King. It's normally not much of an issue. Expert. Expert makes these machines unstoppable. 2 Molotovs, 4 guns, and Fat Man from Nagasaki, and he's still running right at me, smacking me around. Stop laughing from the floor, coward. Every campaign has a finale consisting of hordes. These are hard as shit on Expert.
Hey Phil, you're dog shit at the game.
No, I'm not. I just can't fathom how the fuck I'm always getting clapped and bopped by everybody. I've been clobbered. See, you're asking yourself, why didn't you look up quick methods? Maybe you want to complete the campaigns quick. So you think I'll watch a speed run? I am clearly no match for these men crafted from the stone of fallen gods in the Battle of Azor. No chance following those guys. You can try it, but it takes some practice. Just like most things on normal, the regular infected aren't much of a task, more of a weight than an actual threat. With no aiming in this game, you've got the shove button. The button you press when that sandwich your wife made wasn't quite up to par. This shove button is almost as helpful as the shoot button. You're going to be using it a hell of a lot, because a lot of the time, you're going to run, and you're just going to be pushing, boys. The right-click push isn't just for abusing people, though. It's also for freeing teammates from infected. As especially on Expert, it's going to come down to just push and run.
What the fucking
Now, killing these boys is the most satisfying zombie kill in any zombie game. Hands down. No contest. It's in the Bible. Shut the fuck up. I'm sure some people are going to contest me here with a few gory, slashy titles that are no doubt great, but this is just... Fuck, it's perfect, fellas. It's perfect. The man who made the impact and effect on these zombies when you shoot them or slash them. I love you. I haven't seen it beaten 15 years later. Still not top. The motion capture that they did for this game is crazy. Shooting a group of these fellas feels like a fucking massacre. Limbs, heads, chests, dick. Flies off, no problem. Oh, over there. You see him? There he is. These guys are doing a couple of HP a hit. They're mainly to slow you down in the worst of situations. Flip it around, now it's 20 HP. These boys are bopping out of bushes like Viet Cong from fucking nowhere. 20 HP for that. The aggression that gets brought out of me being bogged down by these rats. It's enough to make a man go bald. Like classic Valve aiming down the sight isn't much of a thing in this game, unless you have a scope. It's weird how no other game company or recent titles come to mind when I think of shooting without aiming, other than Valve. They just seem to master this shooting across competitive and casual. All the weapons in the game feel good to use, that you're going to be switching through these weapons on a regular basis, because the sound effects on each of these, they just sound so meaty. Is meaty the word? Melee weapons when it comes to clubbing, chopping, or slashing them. This is the equivalent for me as it is to those guys that enjoy watching lawns get cut. Obviously you have healing items like medkits and... Holy shit, that's an Amy Winehouse amount of... Choked out by a tongue? Chuck a medkit on it. Bathed in acid? Chuck a medkit on it. Blew off a building? Chuck a medkit on it. But don't underestimate the heroin. I mean the adrenaline. I don't see enough people actually use this shit in the game. You can use it to pick back up friendlies in literally a split second. Any interaction's done immediately. And you're also going 45 miles per hour at the same time. And conveniently, you do also get a little bit of health. So probably one of the most useful items in the game that for some reason no one seems to fucking pick up. The characters are another thing in this series that always stuck with me. Coach by far has to be the sexiest man I have ever seen. Look at those neck rolls! Unlike most games, every one of the survivors are the most likable motherfuckers, you know, other than Rochelle. And just when the situation seems least tense, Ellis finally hits us with one of his Southern Webtoad stories.
Do you know what suck the heads means? Cause I came down here with Keith once.
Huh? Co-op in these motherfuckers are by far the most fun you can have in a 4-person co-op game.
Oh, two tank! Ah!
As much as a man can have 3,000 hours on Left 4 Dead and be a true master, he still can't stop Ricky Berwick from riding him. You need a teammate for that. Most of the special infected are the attacking type. They get you in a grapple move of some kind and just shred whatever meat bag they're holding.
Oh, man. Oh, it's got worse.
Then there are support special infected, diabetes, and single mom in her 20s. These guys are going to be doing the bulk of the damage from the sideline, bringing hordes from vomit and fucking up any position I'm in. You'll know which one of these fellas are coming out from the small audio cue you can hear from each one. They've all got their own individual little sound effect, followed by what sounds like they're maybe 6 to 7 inches away from your ear.
Motherfucker's like right in my ear.
It's weird how terrifying this soundtrack was for me as well. Now, 15 years later, I could fall asleep to this bop. Finishing a mission and getting that music that just feels like safety and success combined in a small tune.
That may be evil. Would you listen to that tune, boy?
The confidence I'd have in life walking around to this. The AI for the survivors can be a little frustrating at times.
Oh, fuck. Look how far they are.
They seem to bumble around a lot, and as much as they may irritate you at times, it's a lot more helpful to have them, even if it normally is just to make sure a hunter gets them instead of you.
You're not giving pills.
His lust for pills is the only thing driving.
By the way, he is holding back an entire
Oh, he's
horde. No,
dead.
he's dead.
He's dead.
He's dead. So realistically, I am going to recommend playing online. You get the occasional prick, but overall, as I said, it's got to be the best. I'm aware other titles have tried to replicate this co-op style of game. Some decently successful, others just plain poo. Let's take a quick minute to talk about Back 4 Blood, that new co-op game that was released, meant to be the new Left 4 Dead, using the big title from the creators of Left 4 Dead. 7. It's 7 people from Left 4 Dead. And can I just say, Turtle Rock made Left 4 Dead 1, not Left 4 Dead 2. Valve made Left 4 Dead 2 in-house.
Thank God.
A big reason a game like this missed so bad, the replayabilities in the maps are small. Killing the zombies aren't satisfying at all. It gives you a closer resemblance to COD zombies, but really I'm disrespecting COD zombies saying that. Look at the fucking effects and the look of the infected. I don't even know what it is. A person? You can see the resemblance in all the special infected in Left 4 Dead to what kind of person they were. What the fuck is that vagina thing? One of the main things that kept Left 4 Dead alive all these years is the community aspect. The mods, the maps. I mean, fuck, some official campaigns are community made at this point. And what do?
Is Back 4 Blood gonna facilitate the modding community at all?
It's contained. We're at launch for sure. Yeah, we're not going to have anything like that available then.
Yeah, no, not gonna do that. But why would they, when it would ruin all the customization no one asked for, crammed into this log of shit? I can be anything in Left 4 Dead. Let me rephrase that. I can be any anime girl in Left 4 Dead. It took me 3 days of recording footage to realize I forgot Lewis was fucking Gustavo Frayne.
Sir, if you have a complaint, I suggest you submit it through our email system.
Any game company that's hostile towards modding is gonna struggle to make a long-lasting game.
What? That really pisses me off.
Versus is still one of the most active parts of Left 4 Dead. Pretty simple if you're a survivor. You just need to complete the mission. Same as any other campaign. If you're the infected, stop those fellas from hitting the safe house. Now, as simple as that sounds, it isn't.
Shit.
Each infected has its own fucking duty, okay? The boomer? Try and get close enough to vomit and potentially kamikaze a fat ass in a group. You've got the Lisa Ram to shoot out any asses onto survivors or make any tight situations unbearable. Don't underestimate any of these support classes. They will make your life hell in seconds. Jockey is definitely a harder class to use. The fucking jump hitbox on this guy is dog shit.
Come here, bitch. What the fuck?
I'm flapping everywhere just trying to grip some fucking nostrils.
Oh, look at your slippery fucking head.
But the output damage isn't insane, so the best technique for the jockey is going to be ledges. Grab them, ride them. Wait, it's easier said than done, and not every map has a ledge.
Fucking useless.
Marlboro Reds, who's got the tongue of every lady's dream. The fella's gonna do some high damage, but it's quite hard to get that lick lock, you know what I'm saying? Ledge. We go for the ledge. You got the hunter. only pennable in one spot, but it does a lot of damage. Plus the movement with the pouncing is really fucking fun to use. You will, however, find yourself going for these weird standoffs, zipping around knowing you won't do as much damage as you're supposed to, but you're just trying to rip off Rochelle's shirt at this point. The Charger is a little different from the rest. This guy, this meat-beating maniac, is the man. Now, standard would be slap him on the ground or the ceiling till they're mush. This is wrong. When I say ledge, I mean ledge. This is the instant kill, possibly the most irritating way to die.
Horseshit!
It does take some time to pick up the old run off the edge.
Oh, they won't fucking line up. Come on! No!
It is best you try this move instead of just running in and trying to slam them due to the vote kick. This is the side of Left 4 Dead I wanted to leave alone, but you can't.
Can't catch a fucking break with this shit. Okay, well, fuck you then.
With the way you can see friendlies in this game, you best believe your teammates have eyes in the back of those ball bags.
I think he saw. Oh.
You might forget who won that round in roughly 20 minutes, but he won't. Versus to some people in this game is a way of life. It's everything but the feeling of power, of control, when it's someone else being vote kicked for being dog shit. Knowing you could take a life at any moment. Teamwork on the infected side is even more crucial if you want to win a round. As Sun Tzu once said in The Art of War, a hunter is lethal, but a hunter with a spitter? Now he's fucked. Spawn times are long, so you'll soon see it's best to attack in a small combined ambush to ensure the least amount of guns are still firing. You'll fucking know when a successful ambush hits you. Nothing worse than watching your whole team crumble before your eyes like a fucking crouton.
I'm fucked. Ah. He's fucked. He's fucked now. Brilliant. Come on, bitch. Help me. Oh, she's gone. Alice. Oh. Come on, Rochelle, you're the last hope. No, nothing about that.
After you've mastered all this, you finally see yourself at the tippy top of that board. You get given the tank. You could probably guess this has got to be the most enjoyable class to use. Don't think because you're a walking meat sponge you can just go willy-nilly. Survivors on green health are going to be quicker than you, so you got to use the corners and know when to start going full jank tank. The objects around you got to be your best bet. Cars, dustbins, anything that flies in their direction. The slightest hit is going to be an instant down.
Sorry, Alice, my boy. Fuck you, go Joy!
If you have Left 4 Dead and never tried the versus, I gotta tell you to give it a go. The thrill of lurking back, picking one of these idiots off, it is intense, and it's fucking good. Scavenge. This is nearly identical to Versus, the Saudi oil prince of Versus. It is quite fun if you can actually find a game in the barren deserts they call Scavenge, but if you enjoy filling up your car in your spare time, I've got something special for you, fellas. I don't want to talk about this too much, as I said, it's the same thing. But man, it deserves, you know, a Watch Mojo honorable mention or some shit. A medal for attending. The action around this fucking generator could make your balls shrivel up. Just trying to tip a fucking can in there.
Oh, fuck that. I can't even drop the can. I'm out of here. Peace.
And the spitter takes on a new level of useful. When the survivor picks up a gas tank with his wank in hand, you can spit on it and burn it. Very useful, but no one plays this, so who cares? Now, survival's a tricky one. It was almost standard for a zombie game to have some kind of waved horde modes. No, not waving horde. Zombie games normally have some kind of horde aspect where you need to hold out. World at War pops straight to mind as some of the best quote-unquote zombies you can play. The difference is they make zombies stronger over time while slightly increasing the amount. Left 4 Dead says fuck that. You didn't hear this mole is more populated than Cuba? The Stalingrad tactic is laid down. But I think when it comes to Left 4 Dead Survival, it almost gets forgotten. The loops and spots for each one of these 43 maps is like a fucking art form to master 10 minutes. 4 minutes is bronze, 7 minutes is silver, and 10 is gold. Do not underestimate how hard it is to see that 10.
I fucking hate this map. What is hitting me? Gee!
I'm gonna slap my big old willy out in the desk and say, I do have silver on every single map in the game. Oh, how you doing? With all the other game modes in this, I do kind of get why it would be slid to the back of the list amongst the game modes this big dick swinging champ has to offer. But if you got 30 minutes spare, there's nothing like seeing how long you can hold out. Anyone who plays realism in this game drives their car without tires. It's unnatural. It doesn't necessarily make the game any harder, but it removes all the outlines so you won't know if Bill's getting chewed up by a hunter.
What the fuck?
It just goes back to the main objective of the game, co-op, and made it a bit more extreme, as your best bet will be to stay within 5 feet of each other, and any weapons and guns that you try to find, you're gonna have to actually look out for them this time. Now the expert realism, guys, are animals. I would love to sit here and talk about this, but I couldn't make it past one fucking mission.
I hear him, I don't see him. There he is.
You're just chewing on bricks, enjoying this. Mutations is a set of extra game modes on this long little list here. You've got the known game mode, so you gotta grip Keemstar's dome to get some health. Tank, which is, you can guess, not great. Not great. A lot of tanks in that one. Valve did used to do a thing where they'd switch the game mode every week, and it was pretty cool, because you could join it. There's no one playing this. There's so many different game modes to choose from, it's just, you've got no chance. So they really should just kept this to fucking weekly. In conclusion, I love Left 4 Dead 2. If you haven't tried it, I'm not sure what it is you've been doing all this time. Even if you've lost your wife, your job, your car, but you've still got that PC and £1, this game's on sale all the time. You still have somewhere to be kicked down in life.
Go on.
10 out of 10, fellas. 10 out of 10. I don't really do ratings. To take this rating as not a lot, my opinion is poor, but I love it. Even being as old as it is, it does get touched by the devs from time to time. It's a shame no major updates have been out for nearly 4 years. I guess a game that's so heavily community just can't be monetized the same way as, say, a Counter-Strike. And hope for Left 4 Dead 3 is pretty much withered away, despite the popularity that never dropped. They're just sitting on that Steam money, baby. Keep taking my fucking